Hi, in this session, we will see how to handle the double click event in the model program. So this can be done at the field level and also in the table control. So first we'll see at the field level on our screen. So let's take an example. This is my model program and I have different fields here. So whenever we double click here, system should respond to the double click. So we'll see how to implement this double click. So what one should know, how to implement a double click for a field, how to trigger the P process after input event, and how to capture the field on which, because there are multiple fields. So how user will know on which field the user has clicked. So for that, the very first step is go to the PF status. So this is a program. Go to the PF status. Go to PF status. Expand the function keys. Here enter as for F2 enter as pick. We enter choose. Save in the same request. Click on activate. The first step is to define the function key F2 and enter the value here. Go to our program. Second, define a variable for cursor field. Data, it's a gv underscore cursor. Type, let's take an example char 50. Activate. Now go to our user command. So whenever user double click on the screen field, when pick, so we need to logic get cursor fields. Let me copy from my program. Get cursor field in gv underscore cursor. So we have defined the field as gv underscore cursor. Now first we have done the PF status setting. We have added the function key as pick. Second, we have in the user command we have added the value as pick. Third, we are getting the cursor field on which user has clicked. Activate. Now go to our screen for which field we want to implement double click. So here let's take an example, like whenever user double click on the employee ID, we have to call the vendor detail screen, because for each employee we'll be creating one vendor ID. Here on the screen, for the field which you want to handle the double click on the field, go to the attribute level, go to display. Here select the checkbox as respond to double click. Close the window, save and activate. Activate the screen. Go to the user command. We'll put one debugger here. Now you can see one underscore line for the employee ID, because for only this field we are implemented that. Now first let's double click some other field. Let's double click on the mail. In the gv underscore cursor, we'll get the value as r underscore m. So once we implement in the PF status the function key, if on any field if you click, the double click event will get triggered. But for the fields which want to highlight, we can just go to the screen attribute and we can click the respond to double click. So we can see underscore line here. Double click for the employee ID. Now you can see the user command, the size command is PICK. Now on which field user click, for that we have written this logic. So you can see GS underscore employee ID. Later here we can write our logic, like if user has clicked on this field, what should be done. Okay, if user has clicked some other field, what operation should perform. So let's write the logic here. If user has clicked on the field employee ID, just call the transaction XD03, XK03 will call vendor ID. If GV underscore cursor equals to for employee ID, call transaction XK03. We are not passing any value. We'll just see whether if user click on the employee ID, system is calling this transaction code or not. And if user click on some other value, we're not written any logic for that. Go here, execute, double click on the employee ID. You can see the transaction code SK03 is called. Double click on any other field, system has not performed any operation. Double click here, not done. So only because we have written the if condition only on the only if users click on the employee ID field. So like this way we can implement the double click event in our program. This is for the screen field. When we'll do the session on the table control, so we'll also see how to handle the double click event in a table control. Thank you.